Appreciate Brother Lawson inviting us back. This is one of my first supporting and partner churches here. When I got saved about 18, 19 years ago, this is one of the first churches I came to with my dad. And y'all started supporting me shortly after that. I've been, next year, be 18 years I've been in Mongolia. Boy, time flies, don't it? I'm telling you, it just goes by so quick. I'm not a great preacher. I'm really not. God called me to be a witness. I love to sit at a table full of sinners and witness to them, try to lead them to the Lord. That's what I love to do. But a missionary, you have to preach, especially in Mongolia. I have to get up and preach, and I don't speak English I don't speak any Mongolian. I don't speak English good either. So, but my wife translates for me. So there's this web page I get on to steal sermons sometimes called the Line of Judah. Y'all ever heard of that web page? Got this really good preacher on there, and sometimes I'll just steal his sermons and rewrite them. And I appreciate Brother Lawson. He gave me a lot of messages in Mongolia, I can tell you right now. One of my favorites, he's got a really good sermon on hell that I really like, and I preach that a lot when we're in Mongolia. Needs to be preached here too, don't it, brother, in this country here. But I really mean that. I'm serious about that, brother. I do steal a lot of your sermons in Mongolia and rewrite them, so I appreciate that. I didn't go to Bible college, and I didn't learn how to write sermons, so I have to steal mine every once in a while. So I want to update everybody kind of on the ministry, what we're doing back over here. Dad's getting older, and he's 86. He says he's getting old. I think he's officially old at 86. And he's in the first stages of Alzheimer's. So y'all, he's in the first year of it. He won't admit it, but every time I get around him, I progressively see him getting worse. He still runs the ministry. Don't worry about that. He's in the office overseeing the non-profit organization. And he takes the checks in, still sends the money out, and wires us our money in Mongolia, and now we're in Thailand as well. So y'all keep him and my mother in prayer. Mama's 85. She can't see, can't hear, and can't hardly walk. So I got a video on the show. I want to kind of tell you about it a little bit before we do it. We just never had a video, and every church we went to, every time somebody talked, they'd want us to give them a video, and we never had one, never made one. When we were in Mongolia this time, and I said, we need to make a video, so we got a Mongolian guy that does movies for us. We make anti-abortion movies with the gospel, and we put them on national TV in Mongolia. We're actually, I don't know how it happens, but we make Mongolian, translate American movies, anti-abortion movies, has the gospel in them. And we translate it and voice it over into Mongolian language and put it on national TV. We got a movie running over there in national TV right now called 180. Has anybody ever seen that movie? It's an anti-abortion movie with Ray Comfort. And right at the end of it where he gives the gospel, that's being put on national TV in Mongolia by Harbor Evangelism. It's because Mongolia don't allow that. The gospel is not allowed on television in Mongolia. But for some reason, this is sneaking through. We'll sit right there and watch it on TV with a clear presentation of the gospel on a national TV channel in Mongolia where a couple million people are watching it. So the guy that did that for us is not a Christian. He just likes to be paid. Those people over there don't have any money. So we asked him to make us a little video, and he rode around with us. We got to witness to him, trying to lead him to the Lord. But he's pretty hopeless. He's a staunch Buddhist and just thinks Christianity is crazy. So he made a movie for us. We got him to make this movie just of the ministry. But at the very front of the movie, I introduced the ministry in English, and he don't speak English. So he wanted to keep the movie down, so he cut my introduction to the ministry down to about 3 sentences, and they just repeat themselves. So he had finished it, and I said, I'll explain it to churches when I go in there. It's just a mistake at the front. So don't pay any attention to my introduction to the ministry. But watch the video of the children. We got one video of one of our Gobi churches. We now have 3 Gobi churches. We got 2 city churches with a new city church plant going on. And he's got a couple of that in there, but most of this movie is about our orphanage, pictures of our orphanage, our Gobi hospital, our feeding centers, and our new anti-abortion centers, which I'll talk about before I close today. I do want to bring a short some Bible principles. I'm not going to preach tonight. I'm going to bring some principles out of the Bible. I think that'll be helpful to you. And why would I preach when you got Brother Charles Lawson up here preaching, huh? I mean, I'm serious. I'm not saying that trying to butter him up, but he's a great preacher, you know, and I just don't think I can preach as good as him. But I can bring some good Bible principles to you tonight about serving the Lord in missions and what you can do right here in Knoxville. You don't have to go to Mongolia or to a foreign field somewhere. Man, there's people right here dying and going to hell. And I remember, some of y'all may not have lived in the world. I lived in the world when I was 47. I know things y'all don't know. I know stuff going on right here under your noses that you don't have a clue. I was a drug addict when I was saved. I wasn't a drug user, I was a drug addict. And I know what's going on right here all around Knoxville, the evil that's going on, and it's right here in your hometown. And we need to reach these people with the gospel, not just in Thailand. That's where God called me. But God has called you right here in your hometown or wherever you need to go. So I want to watch this video, and I'm going to get my son Johnny to help me. It's on right now. I'm going to stand here out of the way. Oh, Johnny, can you turn this on, bud? Let's see, John, there we go.
Hello, this is Tillman. I'm from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. I'm standing from front of our orphanage. So we have 34 babies from 0 to 5. Our orphanage was founded in 2004, so we adopted internationally and locally about 200 children.
Aura